Owen, it's fucking people.
Yeah.
People have no self-respect.
There's no first step. Well, and I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. When it comes to social media, my boundaries can be very, very thin as well, and that's why
I zero boundaries.
I tend to, you know. So it's
the way I look at it, it's like you're all in or you're not.
You're all in, yeah.
And it's like I don't know. It's there's still learning to be had.
There's a lot of learning to be done.
Do you know? And it's bar someone coming to your front door.
Yeah.
But in my head, in a weird kind of way, it's like expect this someday. It will happen.
Yeah.
Because that's you're just a serious fucking tsunami of mental illness about.
Well, there is, and so, we're only just tapping. We're only just
not even close.
Not even close to it.
I mean, everyone's on about America. Look at home.
Listen, there's a lot of repressed shit here.
Yes.
Okay, and that's something that I've been exploring for the last 2 years, maybe 3, in a really, really, I suppose, deep way. A lot of introspection, reflection.
Yeah,
analysis, all that kind of stuff.
We're just monkeys in clothes. You know what I mean?
In clothes.
I acknowledge I'm a fucking beast. I'm a fucking animal. Yeah. I'm the best of it, the worst of it, and everything in between. End of.
Yeah.
I've no apologies.
One of my, and this is where a lot of my, I suppose, so a lot of these come from. I have a whole bunch more at home. I don't think we're anywhere near as introspective or reflective as we should be.
100%.
Do you know? I think we're creating a problem that we're going to be paying the heavy price for down the road.
Have a cigarette?
Work away, Jesus, I don't care. And
well, we are, and it's what's the saying? They're coming home to roost.
They're coming home to roost,
big time.
And these aren't I'm no expert in this. Jesus, no, absolutely no way, and I wouldn't even pretend to kind of even know a lot on the subject. But when it comes to, say, mental illness or things like that, there's a whole spectrum of behavioural things out there which are being they're being created or getting worse because we're not given the time to pause and think about our own behaviours or the impact of our own behaviours. Like, I think in schools, for example, kids should be taught not just Irish, maths, English, but they should be taught about the benefits of just self-reflection, taking some time and being introspective about who you are, what you do,
hug a fucking tree.
Exactly, why you do that, why you say something, what. Just pause and think about it, you know. And but there's a lot of I see it out there. There's and social media as well. There's a lot of people, and they're so full of shit. Like, it's unbelievable. But they actually believe their own shit as well.
Well, those people usually don't do a physical job. Because if you do a physical job, I'm of the mind that you fucking learn a lot about yourself.
You learn, yeah, well, yeah.
You know, when you're in this shit, and it's the worst weather, and you gotta really you're busting your knuckles off
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
and you still gotta stay the course. You just want to get in the van and fuck off. But you know, and because you can feel the pressure in your fucking head.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you're going to snap. Sometimes you do.
Yeah,
and it's okay. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
And that's okay too.
Well, that's easy. When I snap, and I do, I'll be dwelling on that shit now for, maybe 18 months.
I used to be like that like a long time ago. But I mean, I addressed that. But I'm still very aware when something comes over me. You know, when you get like a feeling come over you. And you're like, okay, who's in control now?
That's it.
Someone's passed the fucking baton, and this fucker is not nice.
Yeah. Well, that's it. So about maybe 2 years ago, I decided that, you know what, there's a part of me that's just fucking coasting or living in the days, and I need to really do some serious internal, what they call shadow work.
Shadow work.
What's
this now? Shadow
work is where you kind of really go...
Sounds very witchy.
It's not. Well, actually, you know what? It's actually Carl Jung.
Right.
Yeah. And it's about where you go deep and you actually analyse and question the motives or as to why you maybe say certain things or react certain ways. And one of the theories about it is that very often, and this is a lot of people mightn't agree with it, very often the things that really, really piss you off about somebody else or really, really annoy you are very often repressed traits within yourself as well. There might be a certain particular behaviour about somebody, maybe the way they talk, what they say, their opinions, and they really, really piss you off. When you think about it, that's a part of you that you're kind of, well, that's actually part of me as well, that I've kind of repressed.
Mm.
And that's where shadow work is. You actually go in behind the mask, root around,
deep dive,
and it's not easy,
I doubt it.
And but that's what I've been doing now for the last couple of years now, and it's fascinating as well, because what you learn about yourself and other people is it's incredible,
I agree.
So that's part of what poetry for me. They talk about many ways that journaling is one of the tools that you can use while you're on this journey. But I find that journaling is fine, but I'm not big into writing diaries and things like that. I mean, if I journal it, I don't like. Some people are fine just journaling something and never looking at it again. But I think if I've gone to the effort to put my thoughts on writing on paper, I want to be able to refer back to it and have a look at it. If nothing else, as a reminder of the state of mind or what I was thinking of back then. And I'm going to be more motivated to do that if it's in the form of, say, a poem. Because journaling is one thing, but to put it in the form of a poem takes a little bit of work, a little bit of effort. You have to maybe think about certain things.
Would you not do the two in conjunction?
You could do them in conjunction. But I think for me, journaling is a kind of linear process. And what I mean by that is you just write down, right, today I felt bad, had 2 cups of coffee, and I still felt bad. And that's it. But when you're writing a poem, I find you're juggling 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 strands of thought at the same time. And that's what I like about poetry, is you're able to get all of them down. So, whereas on a journey you might be just saying, right, well, almost feeling pretty bad that day, or feeling good, whatever. But in a poem, you have all these different ideas and notions jumping out at you, and you're able to put that down. So that's what I like about poem. It is a form of journaling for me, but it's also
it's very deep kind of revelation of sorts of self.
Exactly.
Even to yourself, like,
even to yourself.
About? But later on, you read it and you say,
exactly.
I think I know what that's about.
Exactly. And you go and you might look at a verse like maybe 2 years later. Well, fuck yeah. So that's what I was thinking then, but this is what I'm thinking now. But I know exactly why I was thinking that then, that way, and why I phrased it that way. And I find with a poem, you'll do that as opposed to maybe a journal. Whereas a journal is more like reading a diary. No disrespect to journaling. It's just like, okay, but that's what I was doing that day.
Yeah.
But in a poem, it's like, that's what I was doing, that's what I was thinking, that's what I was feeling, that's the mood I was in. And you know what? That's who was pissing me off that day as well. Like, even though it's not expressly there, I actually remember that now. So that's for me.
So you're just so fucking polite. If someone's annoying you, you just won't say shit.
I will say shit.
Why didn't you say, look, why you acting a cunt today? Tell me.
Listen.
Because you're fucking annoying me. What the fuck?
I do that, but it takes...
I don't know, It
takes a lot of...
Life's short, man.
Life is short, yeah.
Even now, I don't know, is it because the kids are there or whatever, or you wake up and you're just feeling damaged.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it. And so you do start to wonder, and especially if you work alone, and I kind of would work alone a lot, and my mind just goes to weird places.
Yeah.
But that's normal for me.
But that's okay, like.
I have no fucking problem with it. It's just sometimes I'm like, I get these bursts that could go on for months where I'll be very disciplined, because I'll be focused on being disciplined.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to pretend I find that I burn myself out or whatever. Like, geez, I feel like shit, I'm empty. And I've a ton of things that I think I've accomplished in like 8 months. And the rest of the year is just you're limping into the new year. But it's like, I'm still always trying to find the balance, because I'm big about balance. I think balance is very important in every single capacity.
Yeah.
Everything is energy.
Yeah.
I mean, what I love about the whole YouTube thing is the access to all these fucking bona fide fucking brains that tell you shit.
It's an amazing resource.
I mean, energy and light alone blew my mind. I watched the whole 2-hour thing about energy and fucking light. You could ask me about it later on. I haven't a clue. But I know I was fascinated by it when I was watching it.
When you sift through all the crap and the bullshit that's there's a lot of information I find on YouTube, which, again...
If one could be disciplined, you're going to university every time you go to YouTube.
Yeah.
If you're disciplined.
Exactly.
But if you're going to get distracted by some pretty lady and some funny fucker.
Oh, yeah.
And a car going over.
Or somebody,
whatever.
Hopping his skateboard.
But then again, therein lies your conundrum. Because that will happen to everyone. It's just a lot of people will repress it. And they'll... The poor bastards who are religious, or the Catholics especially, they might feel guilty about it. And I'm like... First of all, you're a fucking animal. You've been fucked with enough.
Yeah.
So start taking your own shit back.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. I think with social media, I think we're creating, I suppose, a new generation of people who are not doing the necessary personal self-work. I think we're missing I actually think we're missing an evolutionary step. That's my own opinion.
It's on pause, man.
Do you know what I mean?
But does everyone our age in other previous generations, do they always say, kids today were fucked?
Yeah, well, that's it. But
has it been slowly watered down?
Yeah, but
because you can go back in history. I can definitely go back in history from what I've watched documentary-wise. And today, if someone says, so what do you do? Oh, I'm a stonemason.
Yeah.
You go back only 100 years and I wouldn't be qualified.
Yeah.
Fuck it, some might say today you're not qualified because I'm coming from a very artistic way about it. Same with the art.
Yeah.
Because fucking Michelangelo for me is the man, the number one. There's no one better ever. And he's just whole life was about creating shit. Yeah. And I mean top tier shit like.
Yeah.
And it's no one seems to have the appetite of commitment, or sacrifice, or endurance.
Yeah,
because we're so easily distracted. I mean, it's like I would have loved to have done this 20 years ago. Started this 20 years ago, but for whatever fucking reason, I was just like, I'm gonna get fucking out of my mind and see, and see what I see.
Yeah.
That was more interesting to me because.
But it's all part of the journey. I mean, maybe it was never meant to happen 20 years ago. Do you know? And that's
I'm a firm believer in that. If it's meant for you, it won't pass you.
Exactly.
These old sayings have truth to them.
They do, absolutely. Do you know? And and I said, every moment is precious. But I mean, I think I was saying here last time as well. I was in the van. I'm a great believer in the transference of knowledge, and we have a duty in that. But I'm not just talking about, say, technical knowledge, like maybe whatever it's plumbing or how to build a wall or engineering or how. But I mean, we have a duty to, I think, help people be more kind of not self-critical, but to take pause and actually think about the consequences of their actions and what they say and why they would do these things as well. Like we're not being, I think, we're skipping over that, and it's creating, I think, I won't say a generation of people, but it's creating I think it's creating a problem that we're going to be paying for further on down the road. I think it's
the way I see all of that. There's a lot of fucking people who think they've all the time in the world, and maybe they do.
Yeah,
and they're born in the environment that they're born into.
Correct.
Now that's the problem straight away, because the environment they're born into is
absolutely.
But here's the kicker.
Yeah,
the environment, the people in charge of running shit, and making shit into shit, they're importing bodies, able-bodied bodies, a workforce, if you will. Other people might argue that they're importing a fucking some military crowd for a coup. To instill some kind of dictatorship or whatever. Sure, we got bows, we're not worried. I got a dagger, we can fucking fight them. But the workforce thing, these people are fucking starving for the idea that you are living.
Yes.
They want what you have. Correct. And they have no problem taking it off you. Now, a lot of young folks are walking around there thinking they're fucking scholars or some shit.
Yeah.
They want to snap the fuck out of that funky dream.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of beasts coming. They're being imported, they're being housed, they're being given a weekly wage to get their shit together. You got a year, guys, go and get it. And they're not going to get it, they're going to take it. They're going to take it from all those who, I don't feel like going in today, I've got a bad tummy.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt. You know what I mean? They're going to see what it is to be fucking railroaded. Fact. That's why when I hear my little boy coming in and the teacher told me if a guy hits me, I have to walk away. And I'm like, tell your teacher to fuck off. If anyone hits you, you fucking hit him back. Twice as fucking hard. You go, full tilt. Then she's going mental. I'm like, you're in a fairy tale, woman.
Yeah.
This is the real fucking world. These are boys we're dealing with. They're going to be men someday. Not fucking bitches. So it's the father's his fucking duty to instill in the boy, listen, don't be a cunt, but don't be afraid of cunts either.
Yeah.
So that's going to be friction.
I'm going to hand these to you, and I'm going to let you to pick one, whichever jumps out to you, and I might be. I don't know. I can.
There's a lot of paintings in that.
There's a lot of.
There's the people.
A lot of what in that?
Paintings.
Oh yeah.
I mean, of this.
I don't know. I mean, I can chat about where they came from, or I can just read them out if you wanted to pull one apart in particular, or if there's anyone that jump out. Like I said, I'll take certain spurts of writing. I'm not.
This perfectly describes what I was just talking about. What the beasts are coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
And the mentality that's there today. Oh.
Yeah. That's actually I work every so often. I add to that one. But no, like I said, I'm not a literary genius or some
I'm sick of people
classical scholar or anything like that. Do you know? I'm not.
If you're inclined,
do you know?
You fucking do it.
So I'm not. You know, I'm sure. Like if from a technical poetic construct, I'm sure that it's structurally a mess.
Look, let the intellectual nose-picking, fart-sniffing fucks do their shit over there.
It's just, for me, it's a form of...
Poetry is for people. Art is for everybody. Poetry is for everybody. Like music is for everybody. Alright, the fucking three-chord trick might have killed it for a lot of people, but it gets you to the front door, you know what I mean?
But no, like I said, for me, it's kind of like I write them every so often, just depending. And look, I might pick up I might even go and do one for years, and then in a month I might write 5 or 6. It all depends on one's perspective at a certain time. Or
your language is very kind of it's like there's a nod to a time long gone by.
Yeah, kind of a lament. I think that's there's a kind of a rueful, or a kind of a how would you say, not nostalgic, but I think all of them have a certain melancholic
but that's
to them.
They should do.
That's why
I think they fucking should do, man.
Because that's me anyway. Melancholy.
This one I like yours.
That's a work in progress.
See that? But see, I kind of
there's 2 works in progress there, and we might return to those another day, I think, and dedicate our time to it. Wolves is one as an angry one, and what I'm exploring there is the whole thing about wolves in sheep's clothing.
Well, there's a lot of that.
There's a lot about that, but not just that. And the damage they can do, and it's kind of a. I got halfway through it because I didn't want to there was a strong emotion with that one, and I didn't want to kind of just write for the sake of writing it. I wanted to give it the time that I needed.
Mirrors.
But a lot of it is I suppose, more a kind of an introspective kind of stuff.
Mirrors is good too. I like Mirrors and Wolves. So far, they're the two that jump right out. Probably because the
Wolves is only work in progress.
But it's got the essence of
I know it is, and there's something, and see, I had 5
Mirrors
or 6
wouldn't be too far removed in regards to the essence of it, I think.
Yeah, and but you pick one in there and we'll pull it apart.
Pull it apart? Okay.
Yeah, we pull it apart.
Mirrors.
Okay. Mirrors. Let me have a quick look at this now. Yes, now this is what I was touching upon, where we see a reflection of ourselves in others
that we don't like.
And it's not always an easy thing to come to admit to, and very often the behaviours or traits that you would actually completely deny yourself as even possibly having, because they go against every principle and every kind of belief system that you have personally. They're actually system. If you have one, or principle or value, that if you see that behaviour in someone, it's like abhorrent, and whereas actually, you know what, deep down that's part of who you are as well.
Yeah.
You know, you just haven't seen it, or you're not aware of it, and hence maybe sometimes that would explain maybe your reactions to people. So that's why I make a certain reference there about casting a stone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. No disrespect to stonemasons, is purely an analogy. So I
he without
yeah. So don't exactly. Anyway, shall we go with that? Mirrors. Shadows shame and cloak my hue, seeking blame and reason for my rage. In those, but only passing through, yet they light the torch for the war I wage. I wince and recoil on the strike, levelled on me from me alone. I must stand firm and face my like in those on whom I would cast a stone. We can run and we can hide, for however long we deem, fleeing our own potential chide. Alas, we live then in a dream. So it's a very short one, but each separate verse has
the
has
length
its
of
own
it doesn't qualify for
Correct.
anything or disqualify it for anything.
So if I go to the beginning, shadows, shame, and what I mean by that is the shadows, shame. It's the shadows will cloak who you really are,
right?
And you don't live into them. And what I mean by those passing through and they light the torch for the wire age is their trait, their little behaviour, their little tick that they have is the one that lights the torch inside you, that actually really pisses you off.
Okay.
And you're like, that bollocks, he's the most annoying bastard. I hate it. I hate him. Like, I can't stand him.
Oh, he's a cunt.
Exactly. But it's a flick. You know, it's a click. He just walks in and you're like, that guy pisses me off.
But how can you separate this feeling from your born with it or environmental?
But that's part of the work. Do you see? I mean,
figure it out.
Mm. I mean, if it's environmental, where actually he's a genuine prick, he just walks in and he just annoys people and hurts people, and that's it. Like, there's your environment. He's just annoying.
But what about your upbringing? What if you're influenced by someone who behaves this way, as in reacts to people?
Correct. And by upbringing, you might have kind of adopted some of these behaviours, but then repressed them.
Yeah.
But they're still part of you.
Yeah.
And they're in there.
Oh,
so when you see that exhibited by somebody else, it could be anything. I mean, there's any myriad of things that could just annoy you about somebody. And
depends on how you find them as well, how you are in yourself the day it happens.
Exactly.
Could be just that day where it's
there's any number of things.
Oh, it's fucking looking at the stars.
Yeah, but this is it. And and this isn't a kind of a mathematical 1 and 1 equals 2.
Oh no.
It's a very, very kind of a nuanced kind of thing, you know. And that's what I'm saying there. When we seek blame and reason for my rage, like, I'm trying to figure out like that guy's really really annoying me, or she's really annoying me, or what their behaviour, what they do, what they say, where they go, or who they know, really really annoy me. And if it's not environmental, you're wondering like, well, what is it about them that really really piss me off? And we really pick it apart. It's very often something that's within you that you've repressed.
I don't know. You might be a bit hard on yourself there. Maybe.
Well, that's true too. That is, they could be just a genuine, and that's it.
Because I've seen it with people, and the way they might get out of a van, I'm like, are you kidding me? They just physically, there's no fire in there. There's no fucking purpose in there. There's nothing. It's just like, oh, I have to get out of the van. This shit. I'm like, take a hammer to that.
Yeah.
I just immediately enraged.
Yeah. Well, see, I'd be looking at that, I'd be like, and yeah, fair enough. And I'd be like, kind of, well, now, maybe a few years ago, maybe, but now it's like, I'd be tempted, but that's me, I dwell on things. I'd be picking that apart now. Like, what was it that really, really pissed me off about that? And Winston recoil on the strike levelled on me, and this goes on to what you were just saying there, that I must, indoors on whom I would cast a stone. So Winston recoil on the strike levelled on me for me alone. And that's it. Like, I mean, it's not easy. That you're essentially kind of it takes a toll on you. Well, not takes a toll, but I mean, it can be a difficult thing to explore. And in those on whom I would cast a stone, and that goes back to, I suppose, the biblical analogy about the splinter in exactly, and that's where that, I mean, on people who annoy me, or on whom I would cast a stone, who basically people who I'd react to.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe when I think about the potential that what's annoying me about them is really within me, that's where I mean by wince and recoil on the strike. That's where I kind of recoil from that.
But that's, I get that. Because, I mean, more often than not, it's present with every time the irritation is there. It's
correct.
Like both sides of the one coin.
But yeah.
And it's like, even though yeah, you still just want to go over there and light up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you ever meet someone who used to smoke, but now they don't smoke, they quit, but they're always craving.
Oh yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before they're going to have a sneaky one somewhere. That's kind of what it's like. You kind of not that you shouldn't. You know how you'd possibly react in this scenario, and you're going to make an effort to not do so.
Correct.
So are you doing yourself an injustice by being fake?
Well, maybe the reaction isn't the problem.
Maybe they need the reaction from you.
Maybe the reaction isn't the problem, but maybe it's knowing why you react. And then you can react whatever way you want. At least you know why you're doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, for example, if you go to a new job, and because I can remember way back when you'd start doing something you've never done before.
Yeah.
And there's guys who are doing it all the time.
Yeah.
And they're a bit long in the tooth now. Zero patience for incompetence. And they don't give a fuck that you've never done it before. They just assume, right, download that and off you go.
Yeah.
But it's like they'll let you know very quickly.
Oh yeah.
And they won't be polite about it either.
No.
And there might even be the threat of violence attached to it.
Yeah.
But you just you take it on the chin, and you actually will make you learn super fast.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's fair enough.
So maybe it's human nature.
It's human nature.
Now these are all obviously for sober minds.
Yeah.
Because it's a different ball game when there's intoxication involved.
But.
Or is it? It's just amplified.
It's like human nature in itself. Like, I mean, it's we can put things down to human nature because that's what we are, or can we try and, like, I suppose, it's like what I mean by I think we're missing an evolutionary step. That's been interrupted, and I think that was on a kind of a spiritual, psychological kind of level.
But even physically,
and physically, physically for sure.
Because I mean, people don't even know how to calm themselves down.
No, exactly.
They don't know. Their posture's terrible.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's just there's just too much that shouldn't be there is there.
Yeah, and it's stifling our development and our creativity
You nearly think we're under attack as a species.
Exactly.
But you're not.
I mean, if exactly, and we're doing it to ourselves.
Are we though? Or are we just pliable? Easily pliable. Because I've been, I like to go let it wander. And sometimes I'd be thinking, it feels like we're in a war. And it definitely feels like the screw's been turned every fucking 5 years. A little tighter.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think I think I'm fucking right, actually. Because there's more evidence popping up all over the shop. They say, you could say that if you believe what this fuck's saying.
Yeah.
But if I look at it with my own eyes and I see the repercussions and the web of involvement.
Yeah.
It's very coordinated.
Yeah.
Very fucking coordinated.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, something fishy there,
Yeah, and it's
since World War II, I think there's been a lot of shady shit going on.
Yeah.
And we are, the people, the species, are under fucking attack.
Yeah, and we don't even see it.
No.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing about
it. Of course,
do you know?
Lucy probably watched this and she said, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
People are under attack.
But see,
you crazy?
But see, that's it. We don't, people...
They're too worried about how they'll be perceived.
Correct.
This fucking peer pressure bullshit.
Absolutely. But
I say, fuck you, peer pressure.
That's it. It's all about how am I perceived? How many likes am I going to get? It's... I mean, just fucking take a step back and think. Just take...
Why are you doing it initially?
Exactly.
Why are you doing this?
And then what happens is, if you pause and you take stock of things... Now, look, granted, you have to live in maybe society or a structure where you're afforded that luxury, whereas as opposed to other people, every day is a fucking drudge.
Yeah.
They're wondering how they're going to put the next bowl of rice on the table, or or if they're going to make it through the day because they're in constant attack. And that's, I can't detract from that, because in some ways, being able to speak about these things on an introspective level, I will fully admit there's a certain luxury in my being able to do that, and I accept that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I think a lot of people do it without the writing part. You know what I mean? The introspective part, and it's just they still can't find the answers.
Okay.
Because they're distracted by what you're saying.
But that's
the situation they find themselves in.
But that's where something I think even in schools, I think children should be taught how to, and I know I said it before, just pause and take stock of their surroundings and themselves and their fellow pupils, and just learn how to pause and think.
Surely
and
that's for the parents to do.
But see, if the parents don't know, if the parents are on Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram and all this shit as well, sure, they're fucking lost. I mean, most parents now are just trying to figure out what to wear in the toy show. You know what I mean? I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like each generation, we're letting them down at this level more and more, increasingly. Do you see? And if the parents don't know how to do it, yes, you're right. The parents should be able to do it, and it'd be fantastic if they did.
Because you can do it through play, kind of, as well, and stories.
Absolutely.
I mean, you heard the shit I got there now before we came in.
Whether it's a story or drawing a picture.
Yes.
When you ask a child to draw something, well, this is the scenario I'm presenting to you. Draw it. They're thinking. Well, you know what? Yeah, and I'm going to. And what a kid will put down on paper because they're thinking about it might be exactly what you're asking. Look, you might say, look, draw a little house and there's a hurricane.
They're wonderfully abstract.
But what they'll do is they'll introduce things like, there's the farmer trying to put the animals away, and they'll introduce all these little things on their own because they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
And that's something I think that we're losing.
Yep.
We're not embracing the importance of being able to reflect on things or think about things. It's all on the surface, and I think, to be fair to parents, that was never the direction that they were. I mean, I was in school in the 70s and the 80s. I mean, we never, it was all Irish, English, maths and whatever, like. But I think that now more than ever, especially with the social media age and the focus on how people perceive you, and the distractions that come with that, I think now more than ever, people need to really just take time out and just pause and think, and not just meditate and just switch off. I mean, they really need to think about their own motives and things,
Yeah.
Why they do things, why they want certain things. I mean, you know, if somebody sits down, you know, I really, really want that fucking Ford Ranger, but really think about it, like, why the fuck do I want it? Like, you know,
maybe they just appreciate a classy machine.
I think they're horrible.
They're not great, and they're especially not for the passengers.
No, you can't beat the 2002 Mitsubishi Charisma.
Anyway, I think the Frontera Jeep is the best one. It's so fucking awesome.
no, Nissan Navara, only the rust. But anyway, and my last verse: we can run and we can hide for however long we deem, feeling our own potential child, and therefore we live in a dream. And that's exactly it. We can run, we can hide, forever long.
Dream.
And from our own potential side, from our own personal criticism, our own, because like with reflection and introspection,
it's very big.
It's not
just
just
little few words we've written on a page. It's fairly fucking big. What you're.
It's not just about like. It's not just about understanding why you do things. It's about appreciating the repercussions of those things as well, and you know, our own potential child. You have to be prepared to fucking
taxes.
You know. Criticize yourself, and not in a bad way, but in a constructive way.
Yeah, well,
you know, like I mean, and a lot of people won't do that because they won't. I mean,
responsibility.
Jesus, for some people, just to admit to shit like is an effort for them, but actually to admit to something and go, yeah, you know, I did that, and I did that because you know what. This is what was bugging me about that person, and there's the reason why that was bugging me about that person. I'm not saying you have to tie yourself up in knots and overthink it and keep yourself awake like for the next 18 months. Like me, but you have to be prepared to analyse, or not analyse, but I mean reflect upon your actions, but be prepared to kind of take that apart and maybe even engage in some personal, difficult criticism, for want of a better word. I'm not saying that you know, and the consequences of what we do, and that's what I'm saying. We can hide from that, fleeing our own child. But if we don't do that, we're just living in a dream. We're just fooling ourselves. Now, fair enough, that's fine. You can live quite happily doing that, and that's, I'm not, you know.
But it's a very big question you're asking, though. I mean, like, what is it you want with your life? Is it one thing? Is it many things?
I want lots of things.
Don't we all? But, I think there's sometimes you say, fuck it.
Well, look, whatever way.
Do you ever hear? What do you think is synchronicity? Thinking of someone, next thing you see them, or they ring you, or whatever, out of the blue. These kind of things.
That does happen.
The architecture of.
Yeah.
See, when you start diving into simple questions, you get big headaches.
Oh yeah.
And it's like when you experience them. That's what sets you off down that path in the first place.
Oh yeah.
And that in itself confirms what you fear might be true without getting the fucking confirmation from everyone else.
Yeah.
Because the whole act and the recognition of what you've recognized.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And you go there knowing this is going to hurt my head.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's like a seeker of truth of a sort.
Yeah.
And it's just, you don't choose it. It's like some people are like, do you heard the theory about we say there's 8 billion people on the planet?
Yeah.
Which I don't believe for a second, but say it for the sake of this conversation. And 1 billion is a genuine species of human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other 7 billion, they're kind of just there to make up the numbers. They don't think.
Yeah.
They don't think. They go through like a program.
Yeah.
In the background.
Well, see, that's what.
That's a theory. I have to start learning how to read more shit, more, you know, closer to having someone in for a chat where I can remember it and recall it.
Like, and that's whether I continue with archery or make strings or do poetry or fix up cars or get really, really good at work someday or finish college, whatever. While I want to do well in these things and achieve certain things, the more I do this, the more what I want is I don't want to be living in a fucking cloud. I don't want to be living in a kind of a state of say, unawareness.
Well, go into your garden at least.
Do you know what I mean?
Once a day and dig a fucking hole with a shovel.
Yeah.
You know, that'll give you a fucking pause for
Yeah.
thought.
well, there. So.
But it's like when I'm writing now, I wouldn't be as I kind of weeks prior when I have an itch, when it's like a familiar friend.
Yeah.
You just know there's something in the works.
Yeah.
So I kind of just consciously make the effort to put my mind out there.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm going to sleep, I
Yeah.
take 3 deep breaths.
Yeah.
And everything has to be in order of 3.
Mm.
I don't know why this is, but I'm sure I looked into that and I just forget. It's probably not that important. But see, the problem these days is you can go look into something and it can just fucking branch off into so many things.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're like, why did I come into this room?
That's why the mirrors and perfection and all that. Like
Perfection and plans and all these are things that I abhor.
Yeah.
But I've come to understand the reason of their being.
Mm.
Perfection is something to aspire towards.
Perfection is something to aspire to.
You're never going to
achieve it.
But you're going to be better.
Correct.
A year down the line.
And that's something that's what the perfection is like. That you have to understand that, you know, that you're never going to be perfect at something, but you have to be comfortable with being the best you can be.
Oh no, you have to be the best, full stop.
No.
Because I tell you, when I was growing up, I suppose it's same for most guys. When you're around the late teens, early 20s, or your 20s even, you don't have any belief or intention maybe of living to your 40s. You're accepting the fact I'm probably not going to make 40.
But I don't even know. It's just not on the radar.
No, it's conversation though. It's like, who do you think's going to go first? I remember this many times. I mean, there's 2 gone already.
Yeah.
And one did he make 40? 39 maybe? And anyway, so we were all fully kind of comfortable with the thought, well, it's probably going to happen. So we kind of might have lost our way in the 20s, early 30s, and done things you probably wouldn't do today.
Oh, yeah.
And you hope your kids never do, but you know in your heart of hearts they probably will do, because that's life. But it's a funny thing, because you do learn an awful lot when you're that close to self-destruction. You go to extremes on things, and you kind of think, well, I'm not really in charge.
No.
I'm not really making the decisions.
No.
And that's when you start thinking more. Now, they might say, well, you got a plan. Plan your work and work your plan.
Yeah.
Now I say, well, what's the point? I'll be dead by the time I'm whatever.
Yeah.
Which is, it could have been true, whatever. But the whole point of the plan is, well, until that happens, at least you be fucking doing something constructive with your time, you fucking cunt. Okay? So get a plan and fucking go with it.
Yeah.
So that's when you sit in yourself and you start thinking, what am I drawn to? What do I react positively to? Because I like it to be a positive thing, whatever it is I'll do.
Yeah.
You know, I want my opinion of beauty, those lovely thoughts you can have that just tickle your mind so nice. Yeah. The right kind of music that you find. It's not because it's in the charts or anything.
No.
Usually I find music I love that I've never heard of before by fucking chance. Then you wonder, did you by chance really? So it's like, so everything has an element of predestined about it. That's why I have a problem with religion. I don't get it. I have no time for it. But at the same time, I have the whole architect theory. It shines true to me. Yeah. So you could say I believe in the whole God thing. Now, especially when you go to your sleep, you take your 3 deep breaths, and you say, right, something's coming in my head, and then you're going to go. You're going into coma, but your fucking subconscious is going where it's got to go and do what it's got to do. A week later, you wake it up, you're writing on the fucking wall.
Yeah.
And then you're reading it, and you're like, what the fuck? What is this? And then you kind of craft it a bit. You know, you think, well, that's just nuts. You can't say this. And I like to have curves in it. Yeah. I don't like anything boxy or square. So, and it's usually very visual. I mean, even as I read it, I can get a variation on a line from nearly movie-like or fucking music video-like even. And that's what I like. I like writing that does that invokes that in my imagination. Because I've books that I'm reading. I have a bunch open at a time. I mightn't get to any of them in weeks, but then all of a sudden I'm going through 4 or 5 of them in 2 weeks, and I might finish 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But some books, man, it's like, who wrote this fucking book? I mean, the topic is stellar. Yeah, it's fucking super interesting. Yeah. But it's not interesting enough to fucking fight with the way the voice is, whoever it is writing the
absolutely,
damn thing. And that irks me knowing this. I need to have fire.
Yeah.
I need fire and earth. None of this watery bullshit with fucking, over, like Lord of the Rings broke my goddamn brain.
Oh yeah.
Over detailed to the fucking 9th degree.
Yeah. But
there's no need for it.
Yeah, but whereas Lord of the Rings are, they're trying too hard there.
I don't know what I think he had about 20 books he tried to put into one. Yeah. And then it just make a part 2, part 3, part 4. Yeah. And it's just
and then you got the spin-offs and the prequels.
And now you got the politically fucking where the women are fucking heroic. I mean, look, come on. Let's just biology doesn't fucking lie. A man is superior strength, physical strength. If you're going to show me this little China woman beating the shit out of Rambo, I'm turning you off straight away because that's just stupid. Well, unless you're injecting her with some shit. This is bullshit, okay? Fuck's sake. The only way she wins is she's got a fucking sniper rifle. And she's been, practicing. She's not going to go toe to toe and fucking win. Cop the fuck on. See, that detaches the spell. You can go into some movies and you're just like you're in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're flying the wall and you're fucking it's got your attention and you're fucking feeling it, everything you're meant to feel when you're meant to feel it. But then you bring in this fucking bullshit and you're like, wait a minute, this is not gonna happen. So that's where I have issues with all that. But that's why when it comes to writing, I don't really prep like you would say, well, I better get a dictionary ready there now.
No.
Some like, vocabulary exercise.
Like, some of these, like ones like, for example, Demons. I wrote that in about an hour.
Yeah, you wrote it in an hour, but how long was it on the back burner? Like,
it was in my head for a long time.
There you go. So that's what I mean.
But I never thought about it as a poem.
Well, maybe it's not a poem. Maybe it's a song.
Maybe it's a song.
Maybe. So where's Demons?
Demons is Demons is a very, very, very bitter and an angry one as well. And it's here we are. And it's about the hypocrisy of when, for want of a better word, the whole thing about narcissism.
I don't get this narcissism.
And it's and that even though those in power or those high up, we might judge them in that way. There's a certain amount of complicity in ourselves in facilitating that as well. So who are we to criticize such
people? There's a fine. I mean, that's just blatant corruption. Ugly people do ugly things.
Ugly people do ugly things, exactly.
And it's derived from the Latin term, which escapes me right now, which was the description of politics.
Yeah,
it's the ugly people doing ugly deeds.
Yeah, and
it's just this little fucker now has the army and the police force to enforce his fucking stupidity on you.
But it goes all the way down to even just kind of all the way down the if you like the hierarchy, all the way down the food chain. It's there everywhere.
Even this day, last week, I saw someone driving a car by themselves wearing a fucking mask. That's how fucked up things are. That's how dangerous these fucking ugly people are.
Yeah.
They've got at hand, instead of doctors, they had psychologists to tell them how to manipulate, and then they repeat it on every fucking channel. Yeah. And that's how these fucking people work. Repetition. Tune you into one. That's why I keep telling my friends, don't fucking turn off the news. Don't ever watch it.
I'm going to go for one a little lighter, called Where. Because Demons, I think, it's a very heavy one. maybe. I think we'll save it for another day.
Heavy is not a problem. You gotta get all the frequencies, man. You can't be just all fucking soft songs and shit. You need a bit of fucking heavy metal.
I'll let you pick. Demons or where?
Demons, okay.
We'll go for demons. So, who are we to cast so harsh a view? We are not to know the story that they carry. Tales of coldness and pain when they were new, scars to which the broken chosen now are privy. Walking amongst us, they hold themselves so high, aloof to such quizzical looks earned from below. Fine dining with costly tack and places to fly, magnanimous gestures being the small graces they bestow. Of such beings, who are we to smirk and judge? For don't we sow and reap the fields to share their spoil? All the while amongst ourselves we wink and nudge, living in empires built by these creatures with theirs and our own toil. Yet beneath the distraction, glare and din, walking amongst us are those who keeps their counsel low. Seeping vulnerability, they hold a curse within, parasites feeding on those they've played to know. Rising up, they wipe the morsels of your soul from off their lips. Without a second glance, they source out new and stupid prey. But first to readjust a mask for lest it slips, and reveal a truth and the cruel, insidious game they play. And we are fools, for we fear our own becoming, and our powers of truth, compassion, and of care, cowering in states of fake and hateful dreaming, instead of facing our own demons and our own intrusive glare. So I'm going to throw that one back at you, James, and I'm going to let you ask me.
Why did you put in creatures?
Creatures. Because...
See, I'm sure we've very different ideas
when
of what this means.
When I mention creatures, it's not in any way kind of a reference to animals or...
But not human.
But what I was then was I wanted to... These are living entities, but there's a humanity there that's missing. So when I say creatures, I don't mean like dogs or horses or sheep or anything like that. I see creatures as in that they're a living entity, they're a functioning entity.
That's what I was getting to, because it just struck a chord with something I was...
So when I say creatures, it's no kind of disrespect to our animal kingdom brethren. It's that these are people, but the reason I use creatures deliberately was because there's a certain element of empathy, compassion, and humanity that's missing. And that's why I use that word.
When did you write this?
I wrote that about maybe a month ago.
Oh, Christ, this is getting really good. Because I did I suppose you could call it a podcast recently where I'm talking about... I was watching some fucking weird show about some guy, an engineer who was trying to do a time machine.
Yeah.
It's interesting, okay?
Okay.
I know.
I
looked at this the way you were looking at me. Okay.
Okay, no, cool.
But there was a guy mentioned in the whole story. Not story. It's men's recounting facts, and there was this radio host in America. Art Bell is his name. Art Bell is got to be the bravest fucking guy I've come to fucking find out about thus far, because on his radio, the topics he would go into would like Sherlock Holmes fucking kind of look on it, and there's many things that they cover, but there was one about it's just when you're reading that, it's like a parallel to what I was hearing from this story.
I know when I wrote that, you see, and that's one of the things I do when I want people to kind of take these, and even if they put their own interpretation on it, their own imagery, their own reflections,
but it's a mirror of your moment, isn't it?
And that's a mirror of my moment.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make it, like I said, when I go back to journaling, I didn't want it to be a linear account. Yeah. I wanted to embrace a number of nuances and things that when somebody reads that, they're not just reading, well, that's what pissed him off that day. I want them to go in a number of different directions.
And I don't think they wouldn't, but go a number of different directions.
So that's why. So maybe I mean, Because
it's very fucking close. It's like, you know, like I'm on about the subconscious, that we're all connected on that state.
We're all connected.
Okay, so we're all witnessing things on that state.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just whoever's awake on this particular moment might get the collective idea or collective witnessing of things.
Yeah.
And it's just about the authority of man being subjugated and being there's a dictatorship going on for creatures that are not human, and human interests are not in their interests.
That's it. No, it doesn't factor. I mean, and that's
Puppets.
what I mean. Like, I mean, we are fools for we fear our own becoming. I mean, we're denying our own potential.
Yes.
I mean, we could be so much more.
100%.
And our powers of truth, compassion, and of care, and these are things we're suppressing.
Or being suppressed.
Because,
like I said,
if you have an emphasis on your own, because that's what's going to separate us in the end, is our own empathy and our own ability to care. But if we repress these things, like, you know, it's so therefore that's why we cower in states of fake and hateful dreaming, and that's social media,
mob mentality.
You know,
why do we hate them? I don't know, but everyone else is going for it.
And like an on instead of facing our own demons and our own intrusive glare, and that goes back to introspection.
Yeah. I mean, look back at the fucking architecture of, we'll say, Rome.
Yeah.
And look at the architecture today with all our advances. It's ugly.
Yeah.
Rome is beautiful. Fucking beautiful. You know, all the old cities of Europe, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And the ugly shit then that's creeping in. For me, that's another prong of the attack on the human mind or whatever. An attack on beauty, art. It's been relegated.
Yeah.
He was the prisoner of the church. Now it's is it now?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But that's it. And so, when you take away things like whether it's the church or whatever, and you see, my problem is I think we're creating a void as well, and we're filling it with things like, again, going back to social media and things which, I think they're stifling. I think they're destructive.
But it's still a transition.
But we're in charge of it. I mean, it's a transition.
There's no balance.
There's no balance. You see, this isn't like a say evolving from a fish to a walking creature to a man.
That's horseshit. You don't believe that, do you? Well, come on.
And
you're an intelligent, articulate individual. Your fucking human race is ready made.
Right now,
bullshit.
The evolutionary step we're in now.
Where's the fucking skeletons?
The evolutionary stage we're in now, in my opinion, I think we've full control over, if we wanted to.
The individual might.
The individual might, yes.
But the many don't.
But then as a species, then we're fucked.
Well, it depends if the individuals are many enough.
Correct. And that's where people need to take a step back and really take, pause for thought and reflect on things.
Well, look at China. Perfect example right now. This whole TikTok thing, right? Now my nephew got me onto TikTok. It's like it's the best of things and the worst.
Yeah.
And I find I'm giving out to me over the amount of time I spend on it.
Yeah.
As with most social, I mean, in my mind, I'm like, this is an instrument. I'm gonna put my stuff on it and fuck off.
Yeah.
But then I put my stuff on and goes, oh, and then I'm like an hour later.
Well, that's what I mean.
I hate this shit, man. So I'm consciously. My phone told me the other day, you have used your phone 1 hour and 30-something minutes less.
Yeah.
That's like, yes, here we go.
Yeah,
that's what I'm aiming for every week. Yeah. To get that message off the fucking phone.
But that's
monkey.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we're becoming slaves to these things.
100%.
Do you know? And
or we've been trained to be fucking cyborgs.
Well, see, this is where when I say
most of it's a lie, though, you gotta understand. Surely.
So we live in the empires built by these creatures with theirs and our own toil, and don't we sow and reap their fields to share their spoil? We're all complicit in it.
100%. But you gotta kill the machine from the inside. It's indestructible and otherwise.
Yeah, that's why I like Fight Club so much.
Fight Club's that's a pickle, man. I ruined it for my brother.
Oh, no.
On the phone to my brother. Where are you going? Oh, we're just going in to see Fight Club. Oh, brilliant show. Brad Pitt doesn't even exist. No. And he's like, Jesus. I'm just going into the show.
Yeah.
Ruined it. It's like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Who knew Darth Vader was his father all along?
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, the worst, finding an off button would be lovely. Or a fucking pause, at least.
Yeah.
For the thinking. Because, I mean, there's so much that you could... a photograph alone can send me off from
absolutely,
down a different direction. Yeah. And then there's all these academic... No, I don't like... I put my hand up. I'm an idiot. No problem admitting that. I'm more of a reactive kind of guy.
Yeah.
But in doing the reacting, it's like I'm reacting using the information that was involved initially. So I'm just putting it through my mind and saying, well, that's bullshit. Yeah. And this is why I think it's bullshit. Which can be considered dumb and, fair enough, guilty. But there's a lot of... do you ever see when they be making movies like westerns?
Yeah.
And you see the town. But then they say cut and they go behind the scenes. They're talking to the actors. And you see that the town is just...
Yeah, it's just facade. Like,
yeah. I see the world we're living in at the moment like this.
Well...
It's just a facade.
Yeah. And...
Because they're trying to coax you into a particular thing.
Yeah.
But back to the China, right? And the TikTok thing. The young people in China, what they put up is not what everyone else seems to be putting. Everyone else is putting up their fucking cat, their dog, their fucking girlfriend, whatever. And in China, they're putting up like how great they did academically and all of this and what they've accomplished, learning the piano this week.
Yeah.
And it's like all in house as well.
Yeah.
It's like how I'd like to know how did this happen? How is this society over here using it like a tool properly? Mm-hmm. Whereas over here, these fucking crackers are just, I mean, there's some great investigative journalists there, but there's a lot of misguidedness in that as well. And there's a lot of falling for every little story thing. But then you get the really, I would call it battle-hardened investigative journalists.
Because maybe that's their value system.
Well, of course it is. I mean,
you see, maybe our value system, maybe we don't even have one. When you think about it. I mean, do we have one?
Well, in regard to what? I mean, in full stop? Or
well, first of all,
in regards to interacting with the internet?
Well, not even interacting with the internet, but how we interact with each other.
I find a lot of people are very cautious and they're very... Standoffish isn't the word, because there's you could see in their body language that they want to engage.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of caution.
Yeah.
For a lot of people. And it's like... Sometimes you got to be... I have no problem being a clown. I can be pretty good at it. So I like goofy my way over there. Hey buddy, what you doing? Yeah. And break the ice. And as long as it's clear that I have no problem being the retard in this group, poke fun at me, I can take it. And then hopefully that mentality will be infectious.
Sure.
And it'll kind of galvanize them in a way, you know what I mean? To engage.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm reading your poems that you're poet, I'm like, you're fucking doing poems, you gotta get in here and fucking talk about it.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, we can pick them apart as well. Like, I mean, like demons.
But when you you say this, we pick them apart, and that's all well and good, because I do this already. Yeah. Well, I don't, but I kind of do. With regards to paintings and whatnot, with my buddy Jim. Yeah. Now, Jim is he's constantly thinking as well. But he's got more, as he might say, an educated mind. Where I'm just a retard. I'm kind of just acting on instinct. And I have fucking volumes I could talk about just on instinct alone. Like, because in my head, that's my instinct. Yeah. Is it? Well, let's go back to page 1.
Yeah.
Is it your instinct? So it's like, he'll say, well, this painting now, this is where it came from. This is why I did it. This is why I did it this way. And I'm like, I don't see it painting at the end. Well, and also, you don't. A year later, you could look at the painting and you might want to change a bunch of things. Yeah. And I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
You should leave it as it is. Yeah. It is finished work.
But, and that's where, like, with this, and that's what I meant about. I would love to know if when somebody reads this, I'd actually love to know what they're thinking.
I have a whole movie I could give you on this alone.
And that's what I'm saying. I want to know, like, even to know what the fuck is he talking about? Like, but then, oh yeah, maybe he's talking about this, or maybe he's talking about that.
Well, they'll never know what you're talking about.
They'll never know what I'm talking about, and that's the whole point.
Like with a painting, they'll never know what you're thinking.
And that's why I keep going back to it. Like, I mean, I'm not dismissing journaling as a tool. I think it's very
it's
very
a
important.
discipline, man. And
it's a discipline, but I do this because I know exactly what I was thinking of when I wrote that in a
bottle,
moment.
isn't it?
Okay, but I didn't want it to be direct or pointed because I wanted to bring in certain other things as well for the reason I was thinking. And let other people, then when they read it, have their own interpretations. Maybe they might think about something completely different, take them off in a completely different direction. So when somebody reads something like Demons, I'm actually kind of really, really curious. When somebody reads this, what do they think? What do they think it's about? What imagery jumps to mind? I'll
tell you what imagery I got. Well, it started with
I'm really
a
interested
vampire now. Kind of thing in a super fucking modern city.
Cool.
But it's like on the ground level, it's not so super. It's still the basic fucking human disgust.
Yeah.
You've the massive, the rich, the poor.
What?
Very clear. It's basically a hunting ground.
It's a hunting ground.
But this is the distraction.
You
could build this. You could live there.
And the predators, the parasites.
Yes.
They take many, many forms.
Yes.
And they will rise up and they'll wipe the morsels of your soul from their lips. And with a second glance, they'll source out new and stupid prey. And I use the word stupid pointedly. I didn't mean it in a kind of a disrespectful way.
But I don't think there's a single word in any of these that hasn't been considered and reconsidered.
Yeah, even when I wrote down stupid, I wasn't just saying thick. I was saying stupid by those who are willingly closed. I mean, if
fame chasers.
Yeah, fame chasers, or if they've just kind of just pause. I keep using the same phrase over and pause and think and just look at the situation, analyze the situation, look at the behaviour. And that's what I mean about stupid prey. I could use ignorant, or I could use innocent or naive, or no, I use stupid because I'm actually annoyed as well that some people actually in some ways deliberately closing their own minds.
You think stupid's a choice?
And sometimes it is a choice, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why I use the word stupid, and instead of say naive, a more nuanced, politically correct or nicer word. So that's what I'm saying. So when these people rise up after wiping the soul from their lips and they look out for new and stupid prey, the stupid prey is out there, and they're going to fall for it because they're stupid, and annoyingly so, when they could be so much more.
Yes, I agree with that. But you think we're all, at one stage or another, the different characters?
Correct. Oh yeah, we're all characters in
the but say one body can be a range of characters at not any given time. It's like stepping stones to either a progression or the opposite. You become like, you could be the greatest. And then you're like, maybe the weakness of
correct
gets in there.
And that's where what bothers me about when it comes to the journey of, say, shadow work. Am I going to be a better person, or actually after doing all this work and discovery, am I actually going to be worse? I mean, who's to say I'm going to be good? I'm going to be better. Maybe I'll turn into a complete asshole now. I don't know. Just because I'm self-aware doesn't necessarily make me a better, more spiritual, or more kind of humane person. Maybe all this work is going to result in me actually
being a villain.
Who knows? And maybe therein lies the difficulty of introspection and personal work. Maybe people just don't want to go to these places, whether it'll result in a good thing, or maybe they're quite happy with the status quo, which is perfectly fine. No problem with that whatsoever.
Well, status quo doesn't stay.
And for me, it's just because I have to overthink everything. So this is why I have to do this. So I
think I believe everybody should at least once a day visualize their tombstone, you know what I mean?
But that's it.
And say what would they like written on it, because it's fucking coming, and a lot of people they don't seem to even think of it like.
Yeah, and no,
you're on the clock.
Yeah, you're on the clock, exactly.
And I thought COVID, the way it wasn't COVID, I keep saying COVID because it gets us there faster.
Yeah.
But the government fucking around with people on where it did, you think that would have hammered home the fucking look. Maybe you were putting it off but now you should surely know I better get after it.
So it's like 2008, the big crash, and like we're supposed to have this big kind of turnaround where we acknowledged that there was actually no real such a massive need for material things, that we're going to revert back. I mean, even they had ads on TV like kids going to the beach in the Hillman Avenger. Like, oh, do you remember how it used to be? I mean, we're right back in the cycle right now. I mean, the toy shops are full, like, of people buying shit.
But
we're supposed to walk out of this global economic crash a more enlightened.
But globalism is dead.
So I mean, you're always going to have these things, whether it's an economic crash in 2008 or COVID in 2020 or World War II in 1939. I mean, are we actually fucking learning? Like,
clearly we're not.
Everyone
says we keep voting in the wrong people, and I would argue, no, you're not. You're just not getting who you voted for, because none of them are being held accountable for their promise. And secondly, who's counting the fucking votes? Because do you want to keep an eye on them fuckers too? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Corruption is rampant,
and that's what I mean by, like, who are we to smirk and judge? Like, we'll sit here and we look at somebody on TV, someone look at Donald Trump or whoever. Like, what?
Hey, Donald's okay.
For don't we sow and reap their fields to share their spoil? And while amongst ourselves we wink and nudge, we're living in empires built by these creatures with theirs and our own toil. We're all complicit.
We are and we aren't. Because I think we're all very... humans are very easily manipulated.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And humans are very, very easy, very gullible.
But
a man in a suit on a TV can talk some shite, and you'll fucking be going all along with it, hook, line, and sinker.
And that's what I mean about the parasites feeding on those they've played to know. They're the ones who know that, and they know how to do it, and they know exactly what strings to pull to have us dance their tune.
The book of psychology played every time.
And whether it's those who build empires or those who walk amongst us who keep their counsel low, they're at every level.
Should you ever see the documentaries there and there's too many of them. I mean, this would be even pre-internet. These things are being made about all the kids on a global scale that disappear every fucking year. There's like 100,000.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? No one seems to see the way when I hear of like law enforcement, in my mind, what I get is a person who embodies the mentality of that lad Kevin Costner, that movie he's in with Sean Connery when they were after Al Capone. So fucking righteous and so like ideal in getting the bad guy, the real bad guy, the real fucking trick, getting it, as opposed to I just clocked out. It's not my problem, which is what I'm worried is more often the case.
Shit, what the fuck is the name of it? That's going to do my head in. That's another thing for me to overthink now. I forgot the name of that.
What, the movie?
Yeah, with Kevin Costner and Sean Connery. That's shit.
It's a great movie. Andy Garcia's in it too.
Andy Garcia's in it. Sean Connery and fucking Robert De Niro, like.
Unrecognisable.
Yeah.
Unrecognisable.
And thanks, James. Now that's put me off my game now.
See how easily manipulated we are. Point in fact. But I don't know. I'm going to different fucking movies altogether just on that one set of words that you've put down.
Well, that's what. And
I'm probably nowhere near what you're.
I know exactly.
The essence of what you're saying is wrapped in all of it.
The reason I wrote that was a very personal thing, which nobody will ever know, and that was fine. But I wrote that in a certain frame of mind, based on certain things. But I didn't want. But also, there's a relevance there, I think, to everyone. And that's why I when I write these things, I don't want to be too pointed or too kind of direct. I want people to read them and make their own interpretations about things that maybe they've experienced or know.
But can they even compute their experiences? Half of them.
Well, that's
See,
where,
that's where every fucking step is a landmine.
That's where we have to do the work.
Yeah, but I mean, you're outnumbered. Big time. Outnumbered. I mean, I wouldn't be as... I'd be more direct, I find. Even when I read it, I say, well, it's direct about something, but I just don't know what the fuck it's being directed, because I'm an idiot. But it's like...
No.
You could have the opening lines of the recent thing I was doing, like, I watch her wash her rags in the pouring rain. I hear her say how her gods have gone insane. And straight away, I mean, I've visions in my head. I'm thinking, like, there's a series of paintings on that. Those two lines alone.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I was fucking around on the guitar, it was... Because I'm not a guitarist, but I love playing guitar.
Yeah.
And more so when I've got words that I've just popped. And I got to make this into something. And it's like, you know, I go to my favourite chords, and it's like, well, they're not working. And it's just like, it's a day in itself, just getting those two lines.
Yeah.
A voice that works, that vibes on. But so at the end of it, it's like you're just a commentary of despair, and the despair is apparent as fuck, and the distractions are there because the despair is there.
Exactly.
And the lack of responsibility is accepted to let you fall in line with the whole narrative. You need to be saved, bullshit.
Yeah. And who are... Yeah. And even they're like, who are we to cast a harsher view? We are not to know the story that they carry. And see, maybe there's the element of compassion there as well.
You know what that reminds me? That's, I don't know. See, you're even then you're being too fucking forgiving.
Well, see, this is it. You see, tales of coldness and plain when they were new, scars to which the broken chosen now are privy. See, everybody has a story to tell. It doesn't matter how bad they are.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know?
Because it's a perspective.
It's a perspective. And they've all come from a scenario that has resulted in them taking a certain direction or adopting certain behaviours or carrying certain burdens or in things like that. But that is not further on down there when I make the references to creatures and parasites and what they do to people. It's not a justification for...
Just observation.
It's just an observation. I'm going to read another one which is a little lighter because we went very deep there. And we still can't...
I haven't even started. But go, please.
I'm going to read Where. And this is just more of a kind of a thing. And I think it's not... I think people know exactly what I'm talking about here. So I've yet to name the place I go to. And it's not a pressing need. Instead, though, I'll describe it to you. For who knows where that will lead. There are no trees, no grass to lull, no bush nor flowers that grab regard. It's free of rock and hills that roll, and of river vales the plain is unscarred. There are no roads that lead from here, no paths to guide one to, no ancient tracks that may appear to tell of who passed through. Seeming plain and vast and clear, save but for that nearby, rolling waves for one to hear when gazing at the sky. Now and then, it comes to pass, this strand it does succumb to what this ocean can amass from what I can become. Maybe a name is of no concern, being of my own formation. Ironic so that I return, escaping things of my creation. So what do you think?
Well, the whole, it's just the ocean. It's like 74% of our planet is ocean, and no one has anything on their TV or their phone.
Yeah.
It's the least explored fucking thing. So basically, we're aliens on a fucking alien planet.
I'm going to let the cat out of the bag in this one. It's my head.
The ocean.
No, this place.
Okay.
That's why it has no name. There's no trees or bushes. It's unscarred landscape. So you're sitting by the ocean, and that's the place where you might go to when you're pausing for reflection or meditating or thinking or whatever like that. But I make a reference there that the ocean does succumb. And that's all the detritus and the shit and the complications that the ocean will amass like some big, like you can imagine the pollution and crap that the ocean gathers, like from waste, and you know
I don't buy into that as much as you're meant to.
Yeah.
Because again, the scale.
Oh, it's a scale. But regardless whether it's big or small,
unknown.
It'll still get washed up on that strand that is your beach, and that's from your own thoughts, your own kind of complicating things. And so that's what I mean. Like this strand, it can succumb from what this ocean can amass, from what I can become. So it's my own fault sometimes, or most of the time, or maybe more than most of the time. And maybe a name is of no concern, being of my own formation. See, it doesn't need a name because it's in my head. And it's ironic so that I return, escaping things of my creation. So it's ironic that I withdraw there to escape things that are my own fault. Put it that way.
It's your happy place.
It's my happy place.
At the beach.
I should call this happy place. But no, anyway. But that's look, and again, people can read that and have their own kind of interpretation of it, or do with it as they may. But that was actually a fairly quick one to write. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them. So.
But I do think it's if the inclination is at all there, one should endeavour to fucking do it.
Yeah, exactly. So and like that, like I mean, look, I could take it. I mightn't write anything now for another month or so, or whatever, 2 months.
But I hate pressing it.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, exactly.
Anything creative, it's like the firmer the grasp, faster it disappears.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It's like holding water.
Yes,
What are you doing? Freeze it. No, it's look, I'm all for. My mother's big into writing.
Yeah.
And she gets really into it, like, you know, and she's got her favourite poets and whatnot, and she's very patriotic in her choice.
Yeah.
Like Yeats, who I think is a pussy. Fuck me, man, that guy had issues. And that other fucker, what's his name? The guy who wrote Ulysses.
Oh, Joyce.
Joyce was for the birds.
Yeah, had to do him for the intercert. Portrait of the artist as a young man.
Artist, that's a fucking. That word has been kicked around a lot, man.
That's what we had to read.
And he's been, I don't know, see there's a lot of these joints of literature and art and blah blah blah. Once you're exposed to them and you cast your eye on them, I don't see it. He's a fucking idiot. X, Y, and Z. Their weaknesses then are meant to be like hailed up as some kind of trophy.
Yeah.
And like snap out of it. Cop the fuck on. No wonder we're in the fucking predicament we're in. If you're going to be preaching this like turn the other cheek crap, no. You can factor in all these fantastic and wonderful fucking ideologies, but you keep fucking. I mean, when I say this, I say it to the world of people who sit on a board and make these fucking decisions for the thousands, faceless faces. They keep fucking forgetting to factor in the human.
Of course, yeah.
Just factoring all these ideas, and will they fit the fucking human? No, they won't.
Yeah.
Because you'll take it in faster than they can comprehend, and they think you're tick like.
You see, and that's where I'm coming from with this. For all the melancholy direction, I suppose some of this stuff would take, I still have huge faith in ourselves, massive amount of faith.
Well, I mean,
you know,
we knock it down to that statement there. What makes you think that it's meant to be nothing other than your observation of this? If it never changes, it's neither good nor bad. It is just simply, this is how Owen saw his time, and this is his recording of it. This is the litmus paper. Everyone has a different litmus.
Yeah, but I don't. I that's fine, and it's my own personal record of things. But I don't. It makes me uncomfortable to see what I regard personally as kind of wasted potential of what we could really, really be as a species. Not just for what we can do to the planet, but for what we can do for each other as well. Like,
well, see, again, I'd have to
respectfully disagree.
Yeah, because it's arrogant to think we can do fucking anything for our planet. First of all, the planet, it was fucking fine before we got here, and it'll be fine when we're gone, and it will be. People helping people. Look, just be nice. That's all you gotta do.
That's all it takes.
People gotta be fucking getting their shit together and fucking making an effort on themselves.
Correct.
It's an individual thing.
Yeah.
People, if they ask me for advice, I have no advice for you. Figure it out. Because we all have to.
Yeah.
Because, one size doesn't fit all.
Yeah.
It's very uniquely different. I mean, every brain, every fucking feeling that you embody is uniquely yours.
Yeah.
Under different pressures, you'll react differently to anyone else. So, it is basically a case of fucking just get on with it. Just do it. It's fucking hard. The hardest thing at the moment is the avalanche of fucking sympathy of a generation towards a generation. It irks me no end when they're doing the leaving cert or the enter cert. The shit that is fucking just spewed all over the place. Any fucking medium that can get it to the masses, they should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's a fucking exam. Do you know what I mean? Get the fuck on with it. Jesus Christ. I just... When did they get so fucking fluffy? That's all they are. Soft, fluffy fucking... You need pressure. You need to have pain. Pain isn't the enemy. Pain is the indicator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to grow with friction.
Oh, yeah.
That's the human body. That's biology.
But personal growth is not easy.
Of course it's not.
It's
not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
You have all the answers.
Exactly. It's, personal growth is not easy. It takes work.
When you're having a shitty day, you got to tune into, okay, I'm having a shitty day.
Yeah.
And then say, why is it shitty? Why am I thinking it's shitty? Maybe your energy levels aren't what they should be. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe you woke up wrong. Maybe you had a shitty dream. There are 1,000 different things it could be. So it's only a moment.
Correct.
It'll pass.
Yeah.
So just weather the storm and try to get on with your fucking day. Put a smile on your big fucking head. And just get on with it. Don't be fucking like, poor me, victim. Victims, fuck off.
Yeah.
Victims. We're all victims of life. So get on with it. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
No, that's all I have to say about that.
Cool.
But it's like, you gotta get the fuck, get happy with yourself.
Yeah.
And don't be so fucking, ideas are all well and good until they become dictatorships.
Yeah.
So what makes me happy or what intrigues me or what tickles my fancy, I'll talk about it. And it's because I'm excited about it. Because did you see this thing I found?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, what the fuck? And you get it that they're not into it, but you're going to go through your thing, and they'll go through their thing, and there it ends. They might come back with their fucking bullshit game, algebra crap or whatever, and you're like, oh, that's great. And you move on. But you're not going to go to war. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's like, tolerate each other. A little bit of tolerance. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and
it's basic good manners.
Yeah, it's just...
Don't be fucking letting yourself be whipped up into a frenzy by this fucking fake media bullshit.
Yeah.
That is only the instrument of a corrupt, bigger bullshit.
Yeah.
Because, it doesn't take a fucking genius. Even I, an idiot, can look at the fucking landscape that we're living in.
Yeah.
And I can see the manipulation all across the board.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is.
That's all part of the... That's all part of the awakening that we need to...
Awake my arse. The alarm goes off at 6 a.m. I'm awake. I'm not happy about it, but I'm awake. I understand that we're in a less than perfect fucking scenario, as in we have to go do things we mightn't want to do today, but you do them.
Yeah.
Because this is the fucking contract. You're here. This is the contract. Until you... Everyone has dreams and aspirations to do. Do them. Fucking chase them. But be real. You need to pay your fucking way for yourself. You know what I mean? You need to eat. You need somewhere warm. But call home. But these things need paying for.
But is that our long-standing then legacy then?
Legacy?
Yeah.
Legacy's for fucking footballers, kid. Boxers. Legacy? What legacy? You think what you leave behind... Even if you're leaving behind a kingdom of awesomeness.
Oh no, I don't mean like leaving behind like a kingdom or
that's a legacy.
Or land. No, I mean leaving the place, or even the environment. Not the environment, but even just the social environment, for want of a better expression. That you've made a contribution to making it a slightly better place to what it was before. There's a legacy.
No, because life is cyclical. People are. behaviour is, fashion is. It might be that way for a little while, but the clock turns, buddy. It'll come back to the fucking raving lunatics, the wars.
Please don't say that.
It's the way it schools in, buddy.
But see, I agree.
You do PE, but you do maths,
but we and that's what we have the ability to break that. We just don't know it.
Why would you be so preoccupied with a planet of people when they're none of your business? You're your business, and your world is your home, and what's in your home. That's your core, and that's where your riches.
Yeah.
And that's where your legacy is, and that's where your responsibility is. Make that perfection for you, and then delete all the bullshit, because people are on to me like through the radio, through the fucking TV, Israel, da 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 da. Oh, what do you want me to do about it? Like, do you think I'm going to go over there and say, hey lads, stop, keep it down? None of my business. I don't know a fucking thing about the history of the place. I have a few ideas, but it's someone else's perspective. I didn't go and fucking get a time machine and go back to like, okay, so how did this kick off?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. So fuck off. All I know, it's raining, so I can't go to work. That's a bummer. Because then there's going to be pressures that are tangible, affecting me. These fucking things going on over there? No. Alright, it's the decisions that the retards in Dublin are making, filling the place up with these African folks who stealing jobs. Well, that's just life. But you know what I mean?
Well, I don't mean...
You can't be worried about the fucking world, man.
No, I don't mean like on because I mean that's actually... There's a certain level of presumptuousness there to think I could even do that.
But it's more like, oh well, I'm a member of society, a stand-up member, because I'm worried about X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I say fuck X, Y, and Z.
That's not. What I mean is like, it's how you like. I'm not going to purport to have any influence on what's happening around the world or anything like that, but you still have a I suppose a responsibility to be not be an asshole.
Well, that's just good manners.
And that's just, for some people, it's hard. It's easier said than done.
But then, like, one of your poems stated earlier on, it could have been the environment that individual is in. You don't know the burdens they carry. And
that's
maybe
true.
they're so angry that they don't get a moment's peace to have that reflection.
Correct.
And evolve.
And that's where, it comes back to doing and for some people, the inner work is...
They'll get there in their time.
They get there in their time.
In their time. But their time is their time. And it's not like, oh well, that's the time I choose.
Yeah.
It's like I said earlier on, the architect has made it so.
Yeah.
That their arc is longer than your arc. You know?
Yeah.
So it's just the way it is. Don't fuck with it. Because it's beyond our comprehension.
Yeah.
It truly is. There's things there that blow my fucking mind every single day. Every day.
Yeah.